Welcome back to Norman, Oklahoma for Game 2 of Day 2 of the KJHK in the Oklahoma Omni Classic. Their opponent, number 1 team in the nation, the Oklahoma Sooners. They played last night with the Sooners taking the game 9-1 in 6 innings. Presley Limbaugh getting ready to step in the batter's box for the Jayhawks. Facing off is Audrey Lowry, a freshman pitcher for the Sooners. Left-hander, 3-0 on the season, 2.86 ERA in 14 innings. Her 6th appearance and 2nd starts with an opponent's batting average of 189. Sooners infield looks like this. Sydney Sanders plays first next to Alani Agbayani at second. Shortstop is Gabby Garcia next to third baseman Nelly McEnroe-Marineris. Outfield is Cassidy Pickering playing left. Abby Dayton in center, and Tia Malloy in right. Jayhawks lineup looks like this. Presley Limbaugh bats leadoff. Angel Lindoff hitting second with Haley Kripe at third. Olivia Bruno batting fourth. Ava Wallace fifth. Anna Souls hitting sixth as a designated player. Emma Tatum batting seventh. September Flanagan hitting eighth, and Bailey Amesqua hitting ninth. Patty Gasso talking to the home plate umpires as we are getting the final stuff taken care of, and we're about to get underway. Kansas' 4th game of this tournament just defeated East Texas A&M with a final score of 23-0, moving the record to 9-6. Oklahoma carries a 16-0 record into this one on a 19-game winning streak dating back to the Women's College World Series last year. Home plate umpire telling head coach Jennifer Falls something. Sure, it's just some ground rules. Umpire puts his mask on. And we're about to get underway. Presley Limbaugh, left-handed batter, steps in the box. 4 for 6 on this weekend. 2 walks and 2 runs scored. First pitch from Lowry is outside, and we're underway in Norman, Oklahoma. 1-0 is the count from the left-hander. Lefty on lefty matchup here. 1-0 from Lowry. Called strike on the outside corner. Lowry has 19 strikeouts on the season to 1 walk. Oklahoma has a 5-person infield, no right fielder for the Sooners right now. Limbaugh grounds it to third. McEnroe-Marineris makes an incredible play. Grabs an off-balance throw. And there's one away here in the top of the first inning. Angie Linduff bats second for the Jayhawks here. 3 for 8 on the weekends. And looks to get on base here for the Jayhawks. Lowry's first pitch. A little high to Linduff. One 1-0 from Lowry. He swung on miss. Pitch was in the similar spot, and Linduff chased. Got now 1-1. One from Lowry. Called strike. Down the middle. And cast now 1-2 to Angie Linduff, excuse me. Lowry's 1-2 fouled straight back by Linduff, and we'll keep the 1-2. One-two pitch from Lowry. Foul straight back again. And we'll keep the 1-2 count once more. Lowry brings the 1-2 to the plate. Foul away again. This is the first of 2 games today for the Sooners. We'll play Marshall right after this one to conclude their second day in this tournament. Kansas will take on Marshall to close out their appearance here tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. 1-2 from Lowry is fouled once again. Linduff staying alive. Linduff coming into this bat with a .457 average. The 1-2 from Lowry is fouled to the right side. Sanders ranges over, almost made the play, hit off the netting, and she falls into the Kansas dugout. And we stay with a 1-2 count. Lowry steps in once more. Fires the 1-2. A little high. Lindup did not chase that one. Count moves to 2-2. Two-two from Lowry. Ground ball right side. Sanders Fields going to step on the base herself. And there's 2 away here on the top of the first. That brings up Haley Kripe. 6 for 8 on the weekends so far. 2 RBIs. And has scored 3 times. Patty Gasso is out talking with her pitcher, looking at something with the dirts right around her landing area. Maybe trying to fill in a hole that's out there. Kripe coming in this bat, .372 average. Lowry seems satisfied, and we'll get back underway. 13 RBIs on the season for Kripe here. Playing shortstop for Kansas in this one. Lowry fires the first pitch to Kripe. Fly ball right field. Going to get out of play off the right field netting. And it's an 0-1 count to Haley Kripe. A 1 from Lowry. It's up, 1-1 now the count. Lowry gets her signals, brings the 1-1 to Kripe. Kripe hits a ground ball to third. McEnroe Menares. Fields fires and ends the inning. And no, we have a foul ball called. Hit off Kripe's shin. So she will go back to the batter's box. And we will have a 1-2 count. One-two from Lowry. Low and away. Count now 2-2. Lowry's 2-2 pitch to Kripe is fouled back right into Isabel Emmerling, and we'll stay with the 2-2 count. Two from Haley Kripe is a fly ball out to the outfield. Dayton roams underneath it and makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Audrey Lowry. Oklahoma will go up to the plate looking to take their first lead here in the bottom of the first inning. You're from the Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
Hey, Peter. I turned on the radio station the other day, and I heard a peculiar radio song.
What kind of peculiar radio song there? What was that?
They were playing some quite alternative music.
Let me just turn this on and think of what. Holy freaking crap, Joe! This totally reminds me of the time when I listened to KJHK 90.7 FM.
You nailed it. KJHK 90.7 FM. That's the name.
Welcome back to Love's Field here in Norman, Oklahoma. Kansas taking the field for the first time on defense. Lady Lovewood in the mound pitched the first one this weekend for the Jayhawks against Marshall. 6 innings, only allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, and allowed 2 walks. This is her 8th appearance this season. The infield for the Jayhawks looked like this. Bruno plays first with Tatum next to her at second. Kripe roams at shortstop with Flanagan at third. Ava Wallace playing left with Presley Limbaugh on center. Angie Linduff in rights, and Bailey Amesqua behind the plate for the Jayhawks. Leading off for the Sooners, Abby Dayton, 378 hitter, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, but she's got speed, 6 for 6 with stolen bases this season. Sooner fans on their feet here as the OU offense about to get their first pitch today. Dayton steps in. First pitch from Ludwig is a called strike down the middle. Oh, 1 pitch from Ludwig is just outside, now a 1-1 count. One from Ludwig is a ground ball to Tatum, hits off her glove and go into the outfield. Dayton rounds first, will stay there, but Dayton reaches on the first at bat of the day for Oklahoma. Is ruled a hit for now. Was hit pretty hard at Tatum. So Dayton leads off the Sooners half of the first inning with a single to the second baseman. That brings up Ella Parker. 4 for 6 with 4 RBIs, 2 doubles and a home run this weekend. That double and home run came yesterday against the Jayhawks. First pitch from Ludwig is low and away to Parker. Ludwig's 1-0 pitch to Parker. Is inside. Dayton goes. Throw down is not in time. Ball gets away from Kripe. It's a little to the right. And Abigail Dayton has her 7th stolen base of the season and that gets Oklahoma a runner in scoring position with no outs. Two-0 pitch from Ludwig. Off-speed drops into the strike zone. Parker wasn't ready for that. 2-1 out of the count to the designated player for the Sooners. Parker with a .617 average coming into this at-bat. 4 home runs on the season. 2-1 pitch from Ludwig is a line drive to the outfield. Wallace makes a diving play, and that's the first out of the inning for the Jayhawks. Dayton will hold at second. Parker's line drive, a slicing left. Wallace did a good job of making a diving effort and getting up quickly to keep Dayton there at second base. And there's one away for Sydney Sanders. Sanders 2 for 5 this weekend. Scored, had an RBI, and walked yesterday for the Sooners. 389 average on the season. Ludwig's first pitch to Sanders is a high fly ball to left. Bat goes Wallace. She looks over the wall, and it's gone. Sydney Sanders strikes first for Oklahoma, and it's 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Fifth home run for Sanders this season. 15th RBI, and Oklahoma leads 2-0. Cassidy Pickering down the batter's block for the Sooners. 349 average, 4 home runs for her. 22 RBIs. One away here in the bottom of the first. First pitch from Ludwig. Called strike on the outside corner to Pickering. 0-1 count from Ludwig. 0-1 from Ludwig to Pickering. Just out, now 1-1 the count. One pitch to Ludwig. It is low and inside. 2-1 now the count. Pickering has an on-base percentage of .517 on the season. 15 walks and 4 strikeouts for the left-handed batter. 2-1 pitch from Ludwig. Pickering hammers that deep to left center field, and it's gone back-to-back home runs for Oklahoma, and it's 3-0 Sooners here in the bottom of the first inning. Low and away pitch, Pickering took it and drove it out to left center field. And the Sooners go back-to-back and make the score 3-0 here in the bottom of the first inning with 1 out. 5th home run of the season for Cassidy Pickering. Her 23rd RBI. Nelly McEnroe-Marinas steps into the batter's box now. She homered yesterday against Kansas to right center field. Comes up with the bases empty and 1 away. First pitch from Ludwig. Low. 1-0 the count to the captain for the Sooner squad. McEnroe-Marinas was injured last season for the Sooners, is a redshirt freshman in this 2025 season for Oklahoma. 1-0 from Ludwig. It is a ground ball left side, going to go foul at the last second. Flanagan snags it. 1-1 now the count from Ludwig. Ludwig toes the rubber, 1-1 count from her to McEnroe-Marinas. Is low and away, 2-1 now the count to the freshman third baseman. Two-1 pitch from Ludwig. Off-speed pitch that catches the outside corner. McEnroe-Marinas wasn't ready for that. Count goes 2-2. Ludwig gets her signals. Brings the 2-2 to the plate. Ground ball left side off the glove of Flanagan. That was a hot shot to third. And another hit for Oklahoma, their 4th this inning. David Walls gets it into the infield. McEnroe-Marinas on first base for the Sooners. And that brings up left-handed Tia Malloy. Homered against Marshall yesterday. .250 average this season, and Jennifer McFalls wants a mound visit, bringing the entire infield in. Malloy 2 for 4 on the weekend, 2 RBIs, and scored a run when she hit the ball over the wall to right center. Three 3-0 Sooners, bottom of the first inning, 1 away here. Mound visit over. McEnroe-Marinas goes back to first. Malloy in the batter's box. And we're about ready to get back under action. Ludwig toes the rubber. Brings the first pitch to Malloy. Bunt attempt, fouls it left side. And strike 1 on Malloy. McEnroe-Marinas at first, 1 for 2 on stolen bases this season. Ludwig will bring the 0-1 pitch to Malloy. High fly ball to right. Lindov underneath it. Calls off Limbaugh and will make out number 2. Malloy just got 2 underneath that one. And Jayhawks get their second out of the inning. Ilana Agbayani steps in the batter's box for the Sooners, transferred from BYU this season. 2 away with runner on first. For her, she gets in the batter's box. 273 hitter. 11 RBIs on the season. First pitch from Ludwig is a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. One from Ludwig. Is a slap from Agbayani that gets away from the first baseman after a throw. Here comes Macaroni Marinas, and she'll come around to score. September Flanagan's throw was a little wild. Bruno was not ready for the throw. She was running back to first, and the first error for Kansas. And this one will give the Sooners a run. Agbayani gets to second as a result. It was a late slap, and it just slowly rolled down the third base line. Flanagan kind of rushed her throw, but no one was over at first. So there's 2 away, and it's 4-0 Oklahoma here as Isabella Emmerling steps into the batter's box. Ilana Agbayani at second for Oklahoma. First pitch from Ludwig is low and away. Now they've ruled out the play from Agbayani was a single, and she advanced in the throwing error. So 5 hits in the first inning for Oklahoma here. 1-0 the count from Ludwig to Emmerling. Emmerling hits a ball to right. Lindov underneath that calls off everyone and ends the inning. But Oklahoma does some damage in the bottom of the first. Scores 4. And as we head to the second inning, Jayhawks trail the Sooners 4-0. You're listening to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
Hey Jayhawks fans, Brendan Dworzinski here, radio voice of the Washburn Ichabods and former KJHK Sports Director. During my time at KJHK, I was on the call for some legendary KU moments.
Lucas to the opposite corner, Devontae Graham for 3, off balance! Unbelievable, Devontae Graham does it again!
Keep it locked on the student home for Kansas Jayhawks Athletics, 90.7 FM, KJHK, Lawrence.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
We're in the top of the second inning, and Kansas has some work to do, trailing by 4 after the 4 spot that the Sooners put up in the bottom of the first inning. Olivia Bruno will be up to bat when we resume play. Audrey Lowry back out there for the Sooners. Had a 1-2-3 inning in the previous inning of work. 5 hits for Oklahoma in the bottom of the first. And Bruno looks to get things started here for Kansas in the top of the second. Bruno steps in the batter's box. Lowry on the pitching mounds. And we're back in play here in Norman. First pitch to Bruno is swung on a miss. 0-1 the count for Audrey Lowry to Olivia Bruno. The 0-1 from Lowry is foul tip into the catcher's glove. And the count moves to 0-2. Bruno comes to this at bat with a .244 average, 8 RBIs and a home run. The 0-2 just outside. Oberling tried to frame it there for the Sooners. Did not get the call. And count goes 1-2. One-two from Lowry. Outside. 2-2 now the count. Tried to get Bruno to chase an outside pitch there. Count goes to 2-2. Lowry brings the 2-2 to Bruno. And Bruno hits the ground ball left side. Macaro Marinas. Fields fires, and there's one away. Scooped it right in front of the shortstop, Gabby Garcia. And a great throw over to first gets Bruno to begin this inning. Ava Wallace now in the batter's box for the Jayhawks. 2 home runs against East Texas A&M earlier today. 7 RBIs in that one. First pitch from Lowry. Called strike on the inside corner. Overall this weekend, Wallace is 4 for 7 with 9 RBIs, 2 home runs and a walk. 0-1 from Lowry is fouled straight back. And there's no 2 count from Lowry. .02 from Audrey Lowry is swung on and missed. Wallace down on strikes, and there's 2 away here in the top of the second. That brings up Anna Souls for the Jayhawks. 200 hitter coming into this at bat. Looking to get something started here for the Jayhawks. First pitch from Lowry. Fly ball into the infield. Akbagani underneath it, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for the Sooners. We get to the bottom of the second. Oklahoma leads at 4-0. Listen to Kansas softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
I don't be trying to come around my girl listening to them other stations. We tuned into the one best in the nation. We keep going up, that's escalation. The sound alternative, that's the acclamation. Get your own. Since 1975, we had too many clones. Hey, B, you sound like you got a big ego. Everything for the community, though. From the farmer's ball to the battle of beats. We got stuff ranging from Odie Lee to Klaus Nami. And please, ask somebody. If y'all the voice, then we the body. And this one here, we stay dropped in. Pass it up like Stockton. Having y'all boxed in, we keeping it locked in. Come visit us to see all the truth. Cause beauty lies in the eye like Sonic Youth. That's KJHK 90.7 FM in Lawrence.
We're at the bottom of the second inning, and Kansas has a new pitcher on the mounds for the Sooners, Olivia Bruno. In the pitching circle on the season 1-0 record, has yet to give up an earned run in 11.2 innings, 143 batting average for her opponents. Pitched a complete game last weekend in the San Marcos Classic. This is her 4th appearance on the season. Up to bat for the Sooners, Gabby Garcia, the shortstop for Oklahoma. 270 average, 1 home run, 5 RBIs on the season, a couple of doubles as well. About ready to get back under play here. Garcia steps in the batter's box. Bruno toes the mounds. And Bruno getting her signals here for the first pitch of the bottom of the second. And Garcia takes a called strike on the outside corner. .01 to the shortstop for Oklahoma, lefty batter. Bruno brings the 0-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside corner, and quickly 0-2 for the right-handed pitcher. 0-2 pitch from Bruno. Is a line drive to the outfield. Lindos there makes the catch. And there's one away here in the bottom of the second. Lindo took a couple of steps to her right. And that'll bring up leadoff batter for Oklahoma, Abby Dayton. Singled in the first inning and came around to score. Bruno gets her signals. Right on lefty matchup here. First pitch from Bruno. Bounce in front of home plate for ball one. One-0 pitch from Bruno is up and in. Dayton was trying to slap at that. 2-0 the count. Bruno's 2-0 is low and outside. And now it's 3-0 for the left-handed batter. Dayton 391 average. And a speed threat for the Sooners offense. 3-0 from Bruno is ball four. 4-pitch walk for Abby Dayton. And she's aboard on first base. Stole a base in her last time on. So Kansas should be aware that she likes to take off. 7 for 7 on the season is Abby Dayton. That brings in Ella Parker. 604 average on the year. Lined out to left in her first at bat. First pitch from Bruno is just outside off speed, missed. Katie Brooks is taken off for the Kansas bullpen to go warm up. One-0 from Bruno is called strike on the inside corner. Dayton faked like she was taken off. Very aggressive secondary jump. It's a 1-1 count from Olivia Bruno. Bruno sets, fires a 1-1 to Parker. Parker takes the 1-1 inside. 2-1 count to the left-handed batter. Oklahoma's got more lefties than righties in their batting lineup. Only 3 right-handed hitters for the Sooners. 2-1 pitch from Bruno is a ground ball to first. Bagshaw tags her base, and that's all that she'll be able to do. Dayton advances to second. Good jump from Abby Dayton. But there's 2-away now. Nice play from Bagshaw, snagging it there, stepping on her own bag. That'll bring up Sydney Sanders, homing it to left in her first at bat in the first inning. Dayton stands on second with 2 away. OU leads 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. 405 average for Sydney Sanders. First pitch from Bruno is up and away. 1-0 the count. The count from Bruno is inside. 2-0 now from Olivia Bruno. The count from Bruno. Called strike on the outside corner. Count goes 2-1 for Sydney Sanders. 5 home runs on the season, 15 RBIs. .400 batting average, runners in scoring position. Sanders fouls the 2-1 pitch right side out of play, and the count goes 2-2. .865 slugging percentage for Sydney Sanders as well. Two pitch from Bruno. Is a swing and a miss. Sanders goes down on strikes, and that'll end the inning. Oklahoma adds nothing to the lead, and it remains 4-0. We are at the top of the third. Listen to Kansas softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
Skug, me make something. Me make something with rock. Me begin now.
What that sound? That sound good.
A few minutes later.
Skug, me make wheel. It go uphill, mostly downhill. It fast. We catch saber-toothed tiger faster.
Gunk, I don't care about your wheel. I've made something greater and better. Something you'd never expect.
What that?
Music. It sounds as beautiful as the roaring oceans and the pterodactyls scream. We have lovely stations like KJHK 90.7 FM.
Lawrence? But wheel go fast. It round. Has hole in middle. This is the end.
Hey Jayhawks fans, Brendan Dworzinski here, radio voice of the Washburn Ichabods and former KJHK Sports Director. During my time at KJHK, I was on the call for some legendary KU moments.
Lucas to the opposite corner. Devontae Graham for three. Off balance! Unbelievable. Devontae Graham does it again.
Keep it locked on the student home for Kansas Jayhawks athletics, 90.7 FM, KJHK, Lawrence.
We're in the top of the third inning here. I'm Caleb Castich. Kansas trails Oklahoma 4-0 as they come back up to bat. Emma Tatum will lead off the third for the Jayhawks. 2 for 3 on the weekend, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. .250 average on the season for Tatum. And she'll look to cut into this lead that the Sooners have. September Flanagan on deck for the Jayhawks. Tatum attempts to bunt, misses it, and that's strike one. 0-1 from Lowry. 6 up, 6 down from Audrey Lowry so far in this one. 0-1 from Lowry. Called strike on the inside corner, count now 0-2. .02 from Lowry is a high fly ball going to play foul to the right side. Count will stay 0-2. Lowry brings another 0-2 to the plate. And it's a ground ball right back up the middle. Slow roller. Agbayani fields, fires, and gets Tatum at first. There's one away here. 7 up, 7 down for Lowry. Audrey Lowry almost was able to grab that one, just couldn't get there in time. And Agbayani did a good job there of quickly fielding it and firing over to Sanders to get out number 1 here in the third inning. September Flanagan now up for the Jayhawks. First pitch from Lowry is a ground ball left side. Macaron Marinas fields, fires. And there's 2 away here in the third. 8 in a row retired from Audrey Lowry. And Bailey Amezcua now up for Kansas. First pitch from Lowry. Low and away. 1-0 the count. .182 average from Amezcua coming into this one. 1-0 from Lowry is low. 2-0 now the count. Lowry does not walk a lot. The only 1 walk issued from her from the entire season so far in her 6 appearances. 2-0 from Lowry is just high. And Lowry in jeopardy of issuing her second walk on the season to Amezcua. .30 pitch from Lowry. Called strike down the middle. Amezcua wasn't going to swing on that one. 3-1 count now to the freshman catcher. .31 from Lowry is fouled back into the netting behind home plates. And Lowry has gone 3-0 to 3-2. Three-two pitch from Audrey Lowry is a line drive foul to the right side, and we'll do the 3-2 over again. Three-two pitch from Lowry to Amiskwa is ball four. Kansas gets their first base runner of the game on a walk by Bailey Amiskwa. And there's one on with two away for the Jayhawks. The Presley Limbaugh coming back up for the Jayhawks. Five-person infield for the Sooners here. First pitch from Lowry is low. Abby Dayton, the center fielder, is playing the traditional second base. Agbayani is where shortstop is. Gabby Garcia is in the middle of short and third as the 1-0 is up and away, 2 another count. And Nelly Macaroni-Marinas is halfway up the third base line, almost even with Audrey Lowry. No right fielder for Oklahoma. Tiama Lloyd playing center now. Pickering still in left. A base hit for Limbaugh to right field would probably score Amiskwa from first. 2-0 from Lowry. Called strike down the middle. 2-1 out of the count. Sooners playing the numbers here, thinking that Limbaugh will hit it to somewhere on the left half of the field. 2-1 pitch from Lowry is a line drive into the outfield for a base hit. First hit of the day first of the game, for the Jayhawks in this one. And Kansas has a runner in scoring position with 2 away. Sooners go back to the traditional field positions with Dayton going back to center, Malloy back to rights. And Linda from the batter's box with first and second and 2 outs. Looking to cut into this 4-run Sooner lead. First pitch from Lowry is a ground ball to the left side. Bobbled and everyone's safe. Nelly Macaroni-Marinas, it hit off her glove as she was trying to jump for it. Gabby Garcia was right behind her but couldn't handle it correctly. And the bases are loaded for Haley Kripe with 2 away. That'll be another hit for Kansas. An infield single by Ainsley Linduff. Haley Kripe has a really great opportunity to cut into this Oklahoma lead. Haley Kripe up, flied out to center her first at bat, hammers the ball to left, back goes Pickering and makes the catch a step from the warning track, and the Kansas threat is neutralized. We stay within the lead of Oklahoma 4-0 as we get to the bottom of the third inning. Listen to Kansas softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
We people of the mountains believe at the castle there are vampires. Dracula and his wives, they take the form of wolves and bats. They leave their coffins at night and they feed on the blood of the living.
I am Dracula. I bid you welcome.
Dracula is in the house. In the house. Dracula is in the house. In the house. Dracula is in the house. In the house. Dracula is in the house. In the house.
KJHK Lawrence.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
We're at the bottom of the third inning here. Cassidy Pickering will lead off for the Sooners in a sold-out Loves Field, official capacity of 4,200. And standing room only is what we have here in Norman, Oklahoma for this battle between Oklahoma and Kansas. Pickering homered in the first at-bat to left field, part of a back-to-back home runs from Sidney Sanders and Cassidy Pickering that started that 4-run first inning for the Sooners. Olivia Bruno back on the mound for the Jayhawks, looking to keep the deficit where it is at 4. And Bruno brings the first pitch to Pickering. Low and away on an off-speed pitch. 1-0 the count to the left-handed sophomore. Pickering 364 average coming to this at-bat. 1-0, low and away. Count now 2-0. That home run in the first inning was her 5th on the year. 23 RBIs for Pickering this season. 2-0 count from Bruno. Is the ball hammered to left. Wallace didn't even try for it. It's way gone out, almost out of the stadium. Cassidy Pickering, her second one of the game, and it's 5-0 Sooners. That ball pretty much landed in the same area, but a one-hopped the outside fence here at Loves Field, completely cleared the bleachers, and it's 5-0 Oklahoma. Ava Wallace took 2 steps in left field and watched it fly, and that'll bring up Nellie McEnroe-Marinas. 3rd home run for the Sooners today, 2nd off the back of Pickering. Wind is blowing directly out to left, though that ball did not need any help from the winds. And McEnroe-Marinas gets the first pitch from Bruno, just high, 1-0 the count from the right-handed pitcher. One-0 pitch from Bruno, fouled left side down the third base line. Counts goes 1-1. Sixth hit of the day for the Sooners off that home run from Pickering. Her 6th of the season, 24th RBI. And count is 1-1 from Bruno to McEnroe-Marinas. Swing and a miss. Elevated pitch there from Bruno. Gets McEnroe-Marinas to swing. And it's 1-2 now from the right-handed pitcher. 1-2 from Bruno is just outside. 2-2 count now from Olivia Bruno. First appearance this weekend from Olivia Bruno on the mounds. 5th pitcher used by the Jayhawks this weekend. 2-2 count from Bruno. Swing and a miss. McEnroe-Marinas down on strikes, and there's one away here in the bottom of the 3rd. That brings up Tia Malloy. 0 for 1 on the day, 241 average for the left-handed batter. She flied out to right field to end the first inning. Now looking to get things restarted here in the 3rd for the Sooners. First pitch from Bruno, outside 1-0. One-0 pitch from Bruno. Osby pitch that drops on the right side or outside part of the zone. 1-1 now the count. And someone called time. I believe it was Malloy. And now we're ready. 1-1 from Bruno. It swung on a miss. Osby got away out in front. And Malloy now down 1-2 on the count. One-two pitch from Bruno is just up and away. Count now moves to 2-2 from Olivia Bruno. 2-2 pitch from Bruno. Swung on a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Olivia Bruno. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Ilana Agbayani down in the batter's box for the Sooners. She singled in the first inning. .289 average for the left-handed junior. First pitch from Bruno. Outside, 1-0. 12 RBIs and a home run for Agbayani on the season. And she's 1 for 1 today. 1-0 pitch. Just outside, 2-0 now. .2-0 from Bruno. Up and away. Cat now 3-0. Agbayani has walked 8 times this season. Has a 3-0 count from Bruno. Called strike. Agbayani was running forward as if she was slapping and takes strike 1 down the middle. 3-1 down the count from the right-handed pitcher. 5-0 Oklahoma in the bottom of the third. 3-1 from Bruno. Ball 4, just outside, was that off-speed pitch from Bruno. And the second walk issued by Olivia Bruno today brings up Isabella Emmerling with 2 away here in the bottom of the third. Emmerling 0 for 1 today. 175 average coming into the set bat. First pitch from Bruno. Strike down the middle. 0-1 now to the catcher for the Sooners. .01 from Bruno. Ground ball to Tatum. Fields fires and ends the inning. But the Sooners add 1 via the long ball from Cassidy Pickering to left field. It's 5-0 Oklahoma as we head to the top of the 4th inning. You're listening to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
Morning already? And somebody's cooking breakfast? Ooh, I don't like the sound of that ambience. Who are you? Breakfast for beat makers. I'm sorry, breakfast for who? It's beat lovers then. It would make sense to call it beat lovers since it's... Well, I think beat makers has a better tone. I'm just saying, beat lovers would just make... It flows off the tongue better. You know, I'm just saying, it flows off... Shut up. Now, what would you like to eat? We have banana pancakes, bacon, or would you like to pet my tortoise? I'm pretty sure that's a turtle. Anyway, what is Breakfast for Beat Lovers? I'm glad you asked, young man. Breakfast for Beat Lovers is a special program on KJHK's 90.7 FM, going all throughout the week from 9 to 11. During this special program, you'll be able to hear your favorite music by your favorite producers, such as Jay Dilla, Madlib, Nujabes, Mr. West, anybody you can think of. Well, that was interesting. Hey, can you pass me some orange juice if you have any? Unfortunately, we don't have orange juice, but I can offer you some Pepsi. KJHK 90.7 FM. Keep it locked.
We're in the top of the 4th. Oklahoma leads 5-0 here in Norman, Oklahoma for the Oklahoma Omni Classic. I'm Caleb Kasich. Kansas back up to the plate here, trailing by 5. Sooners out hitting the Jayhawks 6-2 in this one. 1 error for the Jayhawks. In this contest, Olivia Bruno steps up looking to help herself on the mounds by getting something going on offense here for the Jayhawks. We're back under action here in Norman. Lowry still on the mound for the Sooners. First pitch from Lowry. Bruno singles up the middle, hard ground ball to Dayton. And Olivia Bruno gets things started here in the fourth with a single up the middle. Ava Wallace now steps in. 4.29 average coming into this at bat. 2 home runs this weekend. And Jayhawks would love a third one right here. It's cutting to this deficit. First pitch from Lowry is fouled back left side. 0-1 the count. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Freshman on freshman matchup as well. Oh, 0-1 pitch from Lowry. Ground ball left side going to go foul though. Count moves to 0-2. The count from Lowry. Swing and a miss. Ava Wallace goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Anna Souls. Bruno stands on first with 1 away. First pitch from Lowry. Called strike on the outside corner. Another lefty on lefty matchup here. Lowry brings the 0-1. Ground ball too short. Garcia flips, fires Agbagani for 1. Fires to first. Not in time for a double play. Anna Souls beats the throw. But a fielder's choice for the Sooners, getting Bruno out, advancing to second. And there's 2 away for Emma Tatum, Tatum, 2 home runs this weekend for the Jayhawks as well. As Kansas looks to get their first run on the board today. Call strike on the inside corner for strike 1 from Audrey Lowry. Tatum grounded that to second back in the third inning. 0-1 from Lowry. Fouled off the end of her bats. And the count is quickly 0-2 to Emma Tatum. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Count from Lowry is fouled to the left side, and we'll redo it. From Lowry is a fly ball right side, going to be out of play, and we'll do an 0-2 for another try. 5-0 Sooners here, top of the fourth inning. 2 outs, 0-2 count from Lowry. It's a swing and a miss from Emma Tatum. And the leadoff single from Olivia Bruno goes nowhere for the Jayhawks. 5-0 Oklahoma's into the bottom of the fourth inning. You're listening to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
Skug, me make something. Me make something with rock. Me begin now.
What that sound? That sound good.
A few minutes later.
Skug, me make wheel. It go uphill, mostly downhill. It fast. We catch saber-toothed tiger faster.
Gunk, I don't care about your wheel. I've made something greater and better. Something you'd never expect.
What, Dad?
Music. It sounds as beautiful as the roaring oceans and the pterodactyls scream. We have lovely stations like KJHK 90.7 FM.
Lawrence? But wheel go fast. It round. Has hole in middle. This is the end.
Nothing Oklahoma in the bottom of the fourth inning. Sooners out hitting Kansas 6-3. 3 home runs for Oklahoma today. 2 off the bat of Cassidy Pickering. Both of those to left field. Actually, all 3 home runs were to left field. Cena Sanders hit one in the first as well. Gabby Garcia will lead off for Oklahoma here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And I believe we have some defensive changes for Kansas. Umpires talking to both coaches here. However, I don't see any new players for Kansas on the field, so maybe not. Olivia Bruno will face Gabby Garcia. 263 average for the left-handed batter. Garcia shows bunt and takes ball 1. Looked like a pretty good pitch there, but it's 1-0 from Olivia Bruno. One 0 pitch from Bruno. Way inside, almost hit Garcia. Got now 2-0. The count to Bruno, or from Bruno, excuse me. Garcia shows bunt and pulls back again. Ball 3. That was an off-speed pitch. And it's a 3-0 count to Gabby Garcia, the shortstop for this Oklahoma Sooners team. 3-0 pitch for Bruno. Called strike down the middle. And the count now 3-1. Pitch is a fly ball to center. Back goes Limbaugh. She looks up. It's gone into the hedges in center field. And it's 6-0 Oklahoma. 4th home run for the Sooners today. Gabby Garcia, her 2nd one of the season. 7th hit of the day for the Sooners. And they add to their advantage over the Jayhawks. Top of the order up for Oklahoma now. Abby Dayton, 1 for 1 today with a single in the first and walked in the second. Looking to get things started with the home run from Gabby Garcia. First pitch from Bruno is outside 1-0. From Bruno. Called strike on the outside corner. Got now 1-1. Abby Dayton 391 average coming into this. 1-1 pitch from Bruno is foul ball fly down the left field line. And count goes 1-2. Third base umpire checks the ball that Bruno has. It hit off something and came back in. And count now 1-2 for Abby Dayton. Dayton swing and a miss. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 4th. Dayton's elbow guard flew off with the swing. And Ella Parker will come back up for the Sooners. Parker, 592 average, 0 for 2 today. They'll line out in the first and grounded out to first in the second. Or excuse me, line out to left field in the first. First pitch to Parker. Called a ball low and away. 1-0 the count now to Ella Parker. Bruno will bring the 1-0 to Ella Parker. 1-0 is high. 2-0 out of the count. 2-0 pitch from Bruno is line drive foul left side. And Bruno moves the count to 2-1. 21 RBIs in Parker's sophomore season for Oklahoma. 11 doubles and 4 home runs. 2-1 pitch from Bruno is ball 3, a little low. Bruno thought that was strike 2. Count now 3-1. Three-1 pitch from Bruno. Called strike on the outside corner. Count goes 0-2, or excuse me, 3-2. Off-speed pitch. Hit the outside part of the zone. 3-2 count from Bruno. Is fouled left side out of play. Three-two pitch from Bruno, one away here in the bottom of the fourth. Oklahoma leads 6-0. Bruno brings it to Parker. Foul tip off the end of her bat. Little check swing from Parker. Stays alive, still 3-2. Three-two pitch from Bruno is a ground ball at the end of her bat. Cripe Fields fires to first in time. Barely beat Ella Parker at first. It was close, but there's 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. It was a little slow roller to Haley Cripe. She quickly gathered and fired over to Campbell Backshaw at first and got Parker. That brings up Sydney Sanders. Homered back in the first inning to open the scoring for the Sooners. Struck out in the second, so 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch, outside from Bruno, 1-0. One-0 from Bruno. Hard ground ball in the left field line, foul. And count goes 1-1. Sanders in her senior season with the Sooners. Hitting .395 coming into this at-bat. One from Bruno is a swing and a miss. Inside pitch, she couldn't catch up to it. And it's a 1-2 count from Olivia Bruno. 1-2 from Bruno. Way high. Count goes 2-2. Two-two pitch from Bruno. Just inside. Kansas infield thought that was strike 3. And count goes full. Three-two pitch from Olivia Bruno. Is a pop fly. Tatum goes back into the outfield and makes the catch. Precious Limbaugh was right behind her. About 6 steps in the outfield was Tatum to make that play, and that ends the bottom of the fourth. But Gabby Garcia adds to the Sooners lead with a home run to Sooner Field. It's 6-0 Oklahoma. We head to the top of the 5th. This is the Kansas softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
Hey, Bear. I turned on the radio station the other day, and I heard a peculiar radio song.
What kind of peculiar radio song there? What was that?
They were playing some quite alternative music.
Let me just turn this on and think of what. Holy freaking crap, Joe! This totally reminds me of the time when I listened to KJHK 90.7 FM.
You nailed it. KJHK 90.7 FM. That's the name.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
Hey Jayhawks fans, Brendan Dworzinski here, radio voice of the Washburn Ichabods and former KJHK Sports Director. During my time at KJHK, I was on the call for some legendary KU moments.
Lucas to the opposite corner. Devontae Graham for three. Off balance! Unbelievable. Devontae Graham does it again.
Keep it locked on the student home for Kansas Jayhawks Athletics, 90.7 FM, KJHK Lawrence.
Top of the fifth inning here in Norman, Oklahoma. Sooners lead 6-0 over the Kansas Jayhawks. Audrey Lowry still on the mound for the Sooners. We'll face off against September Flanagan to open the fifth. And we're about ready to get back under play. Sooners out hitting the Jayhawks 7-3. First pitch from Lowry to Flanagan. Call strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Sooners have hit 4 home runs in this one, two from Pickering, and Sanders and Garcia have added one other. Ground ball from Flanagan right to Sanders, grabs it, and the first out is an unassisted put out from Sidney Sanders. One away here in the top of the fifth. Bailey Amezcua up for the Jayhawks here. Looking to start cutting into the Sooners' lead here in the fifth inning. Amezcua walked in her first appearance. First pitch from Lowry. Called strike outside corner. 0-1 now to the right-handed catcher for the Jayhawks. Lowry's 0-1. Ground ball right back up the middle, going to get through for a bit. No, Garcia snags it, runs to, Agbayani snags it, runs to Garcia, which kind of hindered her throw. And Amezcua will get an infield single with one away here. That ball was directly over the second base bag. Agbayani snagged it right behind it, but Garcia was there too, and they kind of collided. And Agbayani could not get it out of her glove in time. Maddie Hayes will come on a pinch run for Bailey Amezcua as Precious Limbaugh on the top of the order will be up for the Jayhawks. Oklahoma brings back the 5-person infield. Dayton's at second. Agbayani playing shorts. Garcia in between short and third. And McEnroe Marinas is about even with Lowry down on the third base line. First pitch to Limbaugh is low. First base umpire says that she did not check her swing, so it'll be 0-1. Justin Lewis, third base coach, disagrees with that. It'll be 0-1 count to Limbaugh. Swing and a miss. And Lowry's got Limbaugh down 0-2 on count. Hayes stands at first with one away here. Jayhawks trail by 6 here in the top of the fifth. Lowry readies the 0-2. Up and away, count now 1-2. Limbaugh singled back in the third inning for the Jayhawks. Looking to get Hayes in scoring position here with a base hit. Lowry hits a ball to Agbayani at shorts. Does not beat the throwouts. Limbaugh was out by probably a step. Hayes advances to second. Linduff will have a runner on second with 2 away here for her at bat. First pitch from Lowry is high. 1-0 to Linduff. Linduff 1 for 2. Grounded out to first inning, and singled into third. 1-0 from Lowry is just inside 2-0 now the count. Two-0 pitch from Lowry is a swing and a miss from Linduff. Count now 2-1. Two-one pitch from Lowry. Fouled back left side into the crowd. 2-2 count now to Angel Linduff. Linduff 458 average. 4 doubles on the season, 6 RBIs. 462 with runners in scoring position. Fouls back the 2-2 pitch from Lowry. Will redo it. Two-two pitch from Lowry. Swing and a miss. Lowry downs Linduff on strikes to end the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Sooners hold a 6-0 lead. You listen to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream.
And don't be trying to come around my girl listening to them other stations. We tuned into the one best in the nation. We keep going up, that's escalation. The sound alternative, that's the acclamation. Get your own. Since 1975, we had too many clones. Hey, B, you sound like you got a big ego. Everything for the community, though. From the farmer's ball to the battle of beats. We got stuff ranging from Odie Elite to Klaus Nami. And please, ask somebody if y'all the voice, then we the body. And this one here, we stay dropped in, pass it up like Stockton. Having y'all boxed in, we keeping it locked in. Come visit us to see all the truth, cause beauty lies in the eye like Sonic Youth. That's KJHK 90.7 FM in Lawrence.
This is Kansas coach Bill Self. KU basketball isn't the only championship caliber program on our campus. You can find award-winning sports radio on the student voice for KU Sports, KJHK Lawrence.
Welcome back to Norman. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning here. Sooners lead at 6-0. I'm Caleb Cowsis. Cassidy Pickering will lead it off here for the Sooners. 2 for 2 on the day with 2 home runs to left field. Is a left-handed sophomore. Olivia Bruno still on the mound for the Jayhawks. Jags looking to get back up to bat in the top of the 6th and cut into this lead.
Leading off for the Sooners, the left fielder, number 7, Cassidy Pickering.
378 average for Cassidy Pickering. First pitch from Bruno. Called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Bruno's 0-1. Bounce in front of home plate for a ball. 1-1 out of the count. One-0 pitch from, or excuse me, 1-1 pitch from Bruno. Called strike with an off speed on the outside corner. 1-2 the count. Bruno brings the 1-2. Up and away, 2-2 now the count. Two from Bruno. Bounced in front of the plate, and count will go full to the left fielder for the Sooners. 3-2 pitch from Bruno. Ground ball foul right side. Pickering acts like she wants that one back. Count will stay full though. Three-two from Bruno. Ball four low and away. Pickering works a leadoff walk for the Sooners. Nelly McNamara-Arenas steps up for the Sooners and can end this game with one swing of the bat. Patty Gasso will come out. We're going to have a pinch runner for Oklahoma. Janie Helton will come on for the Sooners. 1-for-1 in stolen bases this season. McNamara-Arenas singled in the first, struck out in the third, 1-for-2 on the day. 340 average is the freshman coming into this one. She homered against the Sooners yesterday to right center field.
Number 2, Nelly McNamara-Arenas.
First pitch from Bruno. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. .379 average for McNamara-Arenas with runners on. Helton at first for the Sooners. No outs here. Action clock violation against McNamara-Arenas. So it'll be 2 strikes now for Olivia Bruno. McNamara-Arenas did not get in the box in time, and the 0-2 from Bruno is a fly ball to left. Bat goes Wallace. This one's over. McNamara-Arenas walks it off for the Sooners in the bottom of the 5th inning. Her 3rd home run of the season, 14th RBI, and that will do it for the Sooner, or for this one. Kansas falls 8-0 to the Sooners. Their record 8-7 on the season. They'll play one more tomorrow morning against Marshall. Sooners will take on the Thundering Herd right after this one in about 30 minutes. Moves their record to 17-0, 20 in a row. The Sooners have won. Oklahoma out-hit Kansas 8-4. Jags have that one error back in the 2nd inning. But that will do it for day 2 in Norman, Oklahoma. For Caleb Kasich, thank you guys for listening to Kansas Softball on the KJHK Sports Stream. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. for the Jayhawks against the Thundering Herd. Final game for the Kansas in the Oklahoma Omni Classic. We'll see you then. Thank you guys for listening.